Focus on my red lights. Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that game like I'm feeling green, right? Talking to my past life. Focus on my red lights. Losing to my future now.
Happy Earth Day!
Happy Earth Day, y'all.
Yes, you was expecting me to say happy birthday to Nori, but no, it is not her birthday. Earth Day to you. Yes. And maybe you're there like, it's Earth Day? I didn't even know it exists. Yes, people, it exists, and we need to take care of our planet, okay?
We sure do.
So, while we're on Earth Day, because we learned that there's certain things that we shouldn't do to preserve our planet, that our generation is killing the earth, all of these things. But what is one thing that no matter how earth friendly you become, you can't give up?
Oh. I thought it was going to be something nice.
I know, right?
No.
Something positive.
What is one thing that you cannot give up?
That.
Yes. So,
Okay, well, you know what?
Oh, well,
let me go
ahead.
first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My disposable cups. I'm not giving that up for nothing.
Her coffee cup, every day she has a new cup.
Every single day. Every day. When I tell you, I run through them like there's no tomorrow. Sorry. But I'm
Not sorry.
giving it up.
Okay, what about you?
For me, would be the plastic bags at the grocery store. Like, I never, ever, ever think about bringing a bag into the grocery store with me.
Like, who does that, right?
Like, yeah.
And then you gotta double the bag at that. You don't just take one, you take two.
Yeah, but then you can use those bags again for trash bags.
Yeah.
So it's like, a win-win, but I just can't. I can't get out of the
You're not
habit
giving
of
it
just
up?
like,
No.
giving them plastic bags.
Yeah. No, she's not giving it up. She's
For
like, I'm not
me-
giving up my
Sorry,
coffee,
Earth.
coffee cup. What about you?
Plastic straws. Listen, I've tried paper straws, they dissolve. I can't get with it. Those metal straws, they harbor bacteria. It's too much work. Just give me my plastic straw and I'll be okay. So listen, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I cannot give up my plastic straw. That's a hill I'm willing to die on. But, there's some things that as we grow older, we find out, grandma was onto something. There's some things, and no, it's not her advice, but it was her lifestyle. As we grow, as we mature, we realize that grandma's lifestyle made sense to us. In the past, we'd be like, oh, she's so old, look at her. But today, we're like,
When it circles back into your life, you're like, oh no.
I'm too young for this.
I'm just gonna go over there.
Exactly. Exactly. So listen, Grandma, we apologize for all of those times we laughed in our head. Okay.
I got upset at you.
Exactly. But also we're gonna be talking about that there is not every season is for growth, because when you look around, when you see people, when you see things, you think that you always have to be growing, you always have to be achieving. So we're going to be talking that not every season is for growth. Sometimes, you have to sit down, relax, and take a break.
That's
right?
so true, but I have a question for you.
Yes.
What's your name?
What's my name?
What's her name,
I didn't say my name, y'all. Oh, I was so happy about Earth Day. I was so happy. Exactly, it's the Earth. Okay, but let us get into it. Let us not be any more rude to our new viewers. Exactly. I'm ShyTia.
I'm Nori.
And I'm Francisca.
And you are watching Breaking the Silence. As you see, Earth Day edition is just so much fun. Exactly. And today we're going to be playing games about Earth Day. So we're going to have BTS Trivia, but it's going to be Earth Day themed.
Okay.
And we're also going to have 3 things you need to know about the Earth in Earth Day. So you don't want to go anywhere. We're going to be right back after this break.
Got a dream on the back burner? It's time to ignite that fire. Breaking the Silence brings you the tools and motivation you need to unleash your potential. Don't change that channel.
I'm Belinda, and this is Willard, and we were adopted in 2021. When we first met Todd, he was singing a song, and I was like, wow, look at this kid with the biggest smile, and he has a big heart to match.
The energy you give Todd, you get it back from Todd.
Yeah.
Todd's a joy.
Yes, he
Todd's
is.
really is a great joy.
I love him. You and you.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Who do you turn to when your best friend sinks into depression? Where do you go when your father faces moments of hardship? How do you help your sister when her world falls apart? As a faithful viewer, you know that help is just a phone call away. But it's not just for you. Our 24-hour helpline is open to everyone, day or night, free of charge. If someone you know is struggling, share our helpline number with them. They can call 1-888-332-4141 or text us 1-888-312-4141. Men and women of faith are ready to listen, pray, and guide anyone in need. They don't have to face life struggles alone. LFN's helpline is where problems are heard and prayers are made.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
I was forgetting my responsibilities at work.
I told Mom we should visit a doctor.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information and support as a family. I've never felt more connected with Mom.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
I don't care who you are, fair is fair.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
You have to maximize, retirement.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Okay, have you noticed when you scroll on Instagram, TikTok, even watching TV shows, movies, you start to see something that is growing more and more common by the day. You start to see everybody learning how to bake from scratch, whether it's bread, whether it's cake. You start to see people going to gardening. It is not the old ones, the older ladies who are retired, they're looking for a new hobby. No, it is people your age, and now it's becoming more and more popular of grandma skills. Yes, that is the name of it, grandma skills. Ladies, how did you feel first off when you heard about grandma skills? Because when you think of grandma, you think of her and her moo-moo, going to bed extra early. You didn't think of her like gardening, baking things from scratch, but that's what the young people nowadays consider grandma skills. Like, okay, I'm in my grandma era, I'm there baking bread, I'm there, gardening, doing all of these things, and it's actually really enjoyable because with modern day technology, it's like everything is done for you, right? Yeah. And we spoke about like the rise of AI and things like that. So now everybody's going back to, let me do it myself. Mm-hmm. Let me grow this myself because, I could not grow something. And now look, I have this tomato and I feel so accomplished. Or I actually made the bread or the cake and it came out good without me having to call grandma every 10 seconds because grandma had the recipe for everything. You wanted to know how to make something, you call, grandma, I'm in the mood for this. How can I make it? Okay, well, you gotta do this, and now they're able to have those skills without calling grandma, without calling people, and they're able to do it themselves, and they have this refreshment, and it's like a break from technology, a break from society today where they can have their own little peaceful corner.
Yeah, Francisca's actually enjoying that. I'm sorry, Francisca's actually enjoying that, y'all. Because she's doing all of that. She's baking bread, sourdough bread that she still hasn't brought to us.
Just call me grandma.
Grandma Francisca at this point.
Sometimes in life you need some of those things to just as an outlet. But as you were you're talking about AI, and then you're talking about how everybody's kind of bringing up these like grandma things to do to be a little bit more of a slow pace kind of lifestyle. I think it's really telling. And in one of our other segments, we were talking about how AI has kind of taken over some of the entry level jobs.
Yeah.
So now you're having these Gen Zs looking for jobs that really build relationships and communities. So then that's what I was thinking when you were speaking about it. It's so interesting that now this generation that was built on technology, that's all about communication and talking to everybody and connecting with everybody online, is now pulling back, and they are rejecting, in a large way, rejecting so much information, so much technology, so much of that kind of coldness, that now they're looking at these grandma kind of skills and grandma kind of lifestyle as a way to reconnect to what was, the norm back in the days, which I think is really important and speaks volumes as how much people really do miss that connection, even though they never had the connection to begin with. Growing up, they realize that there's something really missing.
Yeah, and I love both of the points that you guys made, because you know what, grandma was definitely on to something. For those of you who are like a bit older, I want to say like your mid-30s, late 30s, early 40s, you can definitely relate to it, because there was so many things that you grew up watching your grandma do. And back in the days, you used to be like, oh, why this, why that? For you, it was just like frustrating, or you would make fun of them or whatever. But now you find yourself going back, as Francisca said, going back to these old things that are actually helping you. Things that, for example, for us was a struggle, or like, this is one key example for me. I used to struggle when it came to like making food. I will always say, man, there's nothing to eat. But when grandma was around, she opened up that fridge, and when I tell you, she made a whole course meal out of just simple things that for me it was like, no, well, there's this, but it's missing that, it's not gonna go together and stuff like that. So, and you see people learning that, applying that nowadays. Why? Because it's like, okay, you know what? I want to go healthier. I want to do this. I want to do that and stuff like that. And it also brings back memory, like a type of connection, connections to, back then when you were a kid and how simple things were. With the hustle and bustle nowadays, people are now opting for that simplicity that grandma had back in the days that we used to see, with grandma. So it's good.
But I think it's also because of the rise of people really caring about what they're putting inside their body.
That is so true.
And going on this kind of health kick now, that people are wanting to kind of make their own food, make their own sauces, want to do everything by hand, so they know what they're putting in their body and what they're feeding their family. So I think it's just like a whole full circle kind of moment that's happening now.
Kind of the whole package.
Yeah, that everybody's wanting to go back to simpler times.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, ladies, we're not calling you a grandma. Maybe you was like, whoa, they totally just attacked me. No, we're not calling you a grandma, but we see that you want to go back to that peace, that simple life, and it's okay for you to have your little grandma moments, your grandma era, because we are in it too. But we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Breaking the silence. Sometimes all it takes is a conversation. We're talking career hacks, relationship advice, and the tools to build an amazing life. Keep it here.
Feeling drained? Breaking the Silence highlights the vital connection between physical and mental well-being. Step 1. Hydrate intentionally. Make a conscious effort to drink enough water throughout the day. Your brain and body will thank you. Step 2. Embrace colorful foods. Incorporate a variety of fruits and vegetables into your meals. Nourishment is self-care. Step 3. Move your body joyfully. Find an activity you enjoy, even for a few minutes each day. Movement boosts mood and energy. Don't let fatigue silence your vibrancy. Find your power. Break the silence and join the conversation. Tune in to Breaking the Silence, weekdays on ULFN. Visit watch.ulfn.org for tips to reclaim your energy and embrace your authentic self.
Miami stands out as a top global tourist destination, attracting 14 million visitors annually. Miami Shores, nestled amidst the bustling Miami Metro, exudes a unique small-town charm, offering a tranquil escape from the city's hustle and bustle. Join us at the Universal Church in Miami Shores, located at 10275 Northeast 2nd Avenue, Miami, Florida, 33138. Open daily to nurture your faith and enrich your life. Embark on a 1,312-mile journey to Dallas, Texas, renowned for its cowboy culture and rich history. Visit our Universal Church in Dallas, Texas, situated at 325 West Sainer Avenue, Dallas, Texas, 75224 for a transformative experience. Our next stop is South Carolina, the first state to secede from the Union in 1861, boasting stunning beaches, historic districts, and delightful weather. Before continuing your travels, seize the chance to visit the nearest Universal Church at 2229 Two Notch Road, Columbia, South Carolina, 29204. Everyone is welcome, and judgment is left at the door. Discover a new beginning at the Universal Church.
Join the conversation. Breaking the Silence.
Okay, so we are ready for our trivia, but it's not just general knowledge, ladies, okay? It is how well we know the Earth, the planet we call home. And I'm kind of scared because I don't think I know that much.
Yeah,
I don't think I know that much. So this will be a very fun game for you to watch us struggle, okay? But let us see the first one. Okay, so what year was the very first Earth Day celebrated? A, 1962, B, 1970, C, 1982, D, 1990. I think this might be right, because...
Yeah, I heard what she said at the beginning. She was the first one to pick up her tablet to write the answer. Goodness, you know that.
I really don't know, but I feel like I might know this one because of something, but I don't know.
Ready?
Wait, no.
No, keep it.
No. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2.
C.
B.
Oh, I had A. If it's A, I'm going to be so mad at myself. B.
Oh, yes, baby. Yes, baby. Ooh.
Okay, so I would have been wrong either way because I had A and C. So, see, I told you I don't know too much about the Earth. Okay.
All right.
All right. Let's see the next one.
Next one.
Approximately what percentage of the Earth's water is fresh water? A, 10%, B, less than 1%, C, 3%, D, 50%.
Wow. Wow. I really don't know. Francisca, give me the answer.
It's one of the multiple choices.
It's not D.
Oh my God. Stop.
Or is
it? Okay.
Right.
I'm going to go with this one.
We already know
and I
you
know I'm
the
going to be
answer.
wrong, but it's okay.
3,
I'll take
2,
it.
1.
A.
C.
A.
C.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Seriously?
Yeah, I was thinking of how big the ocean. So we have a fun fact. Most of it is locked in glaciers and ice caps.
Wow.
Yeah, I was thinking of the oceans compared to the lakes. And I'm like, the oceans are like very huge. So
That's crazy. See, if you didn't know.
now you know.
Okay. Let's go to our next one. Let's see. Okay. How long does it typically take for a standard plastic water bottle to decompose in a landfill? A, 50 years, B, 100 years, C, 450 years, or D, 1,000 years? Oh my goodness. Y'all making this really hard.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Now I'm starting to feel bad about my plastic straw.
Feel bad about your plastic bag. All right, we ready?
3,
2,
1.
I know it's wrong, but
I know it's wrong. I
A.
said C.
C.
Oh, C.
Wow. That's a long time.
Yeah.
50. That's crazy.
That
we have a
is.
fun fact. Plastic never truly disappears. It just breaks into microplastics.
Oh,
wow.
gosh.
Yeah,
And
we're all thinking about our plastic, the straw, the bag.
I'm so sorry, Earth.
Guilty,
so sorry.
Yes.
That plastic bag will be there before you even die, like
Oh my
long
God.
after you die.
Okay. All right.
What a
So
shame.
let us see our next one. So it says, which of these ecosystems is often referred to as the lungs of the planet because it produces a significant portion of the world's oxygen? A, the Amazon rainforest, B, the Sahara Desert, C, the Great Barrier Reef, or D, the Arctic tundra?
I know this one.
I have no idea.
That means she knows the answer.
No. No, I
Let's see if she gets it right.
I really don't.
1, 2, 3. A. Yeah. I just thought of that's the only one with trees.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that
have
we
a
get
thing
our
for A
oxygen
today.
for trees.
All my answers are like A. I think I'm gonna just stick with A today. All right. Okay.
All right, let us see the next one.
one. Which gas is most responsible for the greenhouse effect on Earth due to human activities like burning fossil fuels? A, oxygen, B, nitrogen, C, helium, or D, carbon dioxide? I don't know.
That's her answer for everything.
It is. Oh, wait. I don't know. I have no idea. This
Okay,
is
let's
just
go.
a guess.
1, 2, 3. B.
D.
I wrote B down there.
D.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Okay.
But I thought we breathe
Right.
out carbon dioxide. What do we breathe out? We breathe in oxygen, and don't we breathe out carbon dioxide?
right? Yeah. I don't know,
So that's
girl.
wrong.
Just I don't know.
I haven't been in school for over 15 years.
15 years.
I mean,
what about you? No, I'm kidding.
we don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that.
Okay, the next one. Let's see. Recycling just one aluminum can save enough energy to run a TV for how many hours? A, 30 minutes, B, 1 hour, C, 3 hours, D, 24 hours.
Can run a TV. Okay, I'm just guessing at this one.
I'm gonna say. Let's go.
Okay.
3, 2.
A.
C.
Yes.
C.
Yes.
3 hours.
C, baby.
Wow, one can?
Yeah, that's
See, baby.
crazy.
That is crazy.
Back in the days, y'all used to put like stuff on like your
Yeah,
antenna.
foil. Yeah.
No, hold it right there.
Horrible. Horrible. Okay.
Okay.
All right, let's
Next
go.
one.
Next one is.
Where is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch located? A, between Australia and Antarctica. B, between Hawaii and California. C, in the Gulf of Mexico. D, off the coast of Japan.
Listen, I'ma just wing this one. I'ma just wing it. Don't come for me. Don't judge me. We listen and we don't judge.
Sometimes.
We see and we don't
let's
judge. Ready?
Let's
1,
show
2, 3. B.
B.
What you put?
Did you put?
I put where the Pacific Ocean was, so I knew it was by California.
I got B2 kind of, sort of.
No, you didn't. I knew it was by California, so
Okay.
I'm thinking of where it's the Pacific Ocean.
Ocean.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Terrible.
Okay. And that's horrible. I got it wrong too. It's okay.
At least she admitted it. Yeah.
All right.
Where the plastic reef was, but that's not it.
Let's
All right,
go.
ahead.
Next one. Which of the following is considered a renewable energy source? A, natural gas. B, coal. G, geothermal energy. D, nuclear power.
I didn't know we had a G.
I said G? I said D.
G.
Listen, don't come for me. Shh. No one heard that but you. Okay. Renewable energy source. Again, I don't know this. Don't come for me, okay? Ready? 3, 2.
B.
C?
Yeah, I put B too.
Oh, C.
C. Wow.
Good ahead, Francisca.
All right.
Wow, your memory's good from all those years, from 50 years ago when you used to be in school.
You know what? Our age group is not that far away,
I don't know what
Nori,
you're
so
talking about.
you're there right
I'm
with
18.
me.
Okay.
How many
She's like, this is why we call her Grandma Francisca.
Okay. All right, let's go. Next one. Next one. There we go.
Roughly how many people participate in Earth Day activities worldwide each year? A, 1 million. B, 50 million. C, 500 million. D, 1 billion. That is way more than I thought it was going to be.
Okay. I have no idea.
I'm just going to say that because I don't believe that much in people.
Wait, let me change my answer real quick. Hold on.
I don't believe this. Wait, let me change it now that I'm thinking.
Okay.
I will give some people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Ready?
1, 2, 3. B. D.
Oh, wow. Right the first time. Okay, so I initially
1
wrote D.
billion.
So can I get that point?
That is way more than I thought.
Can I get that point?
I started with a million.
Yeah.
Can I get that point? Yes, because that was my initial answer.
Sure, it was.
That was
It
all
really
of
was.
our
Isn't like,
initial
wasn't
answer.
Earth Day the day that the Nickelodeon would do like kids go play, like kids play day, and they would make all the kids go outside and they would like stop the.
Nope. I have no idea, girl.
Okay.
I have no
You got
idea.
me.
All right.
All right.
I think that was the
all of
last one.
ShyTia won.
No, Francisca definitely took the crown with
Francisca
this
definitely got
one.
this one.
Let us see
100%.
who our winner is. Drum roll.
Is the winner. And the winner is
Francisca. Yes.
Yes, girl. You go, girl.
Yes, she is the queen of Earth Day.
Sure is.
Because I didn't know any of that.
Yeah, that took me back.
Yeah.
Yes.
It took you back.
It didn't take me back very far, though.
She put on.
While she
put on
goes
her
down
invisible
memory
thinking
lane,
cap.
we're going
I
to
know,
go on
right?
a quick break and we'll be right back.
Feeling the energy? You're tuned into the right place. Breaking the silence is keeping it real, right here, right now. More empowering conversations, and the voices you need to hear are coming up next. Stay with Angelique, Francisca, Nori, and ShyTia. The conversation is just getting started.
Jesus was more than just another man. He was God in the flesh who revealed the power of the Spirit as he performed many miracles and taught the truths of the kingdom of heaven. Jesus established his church to carry on his mission, to reveal God through both his actions and his words. The Universal Church takes that mission very seriously as a school of faith. Our goal is to help you discover and develop your faith so your life can be transformed. We teach you how to draw closer to God by activating trust, faith, and obedience. Essential spiritual building blocks for a deeper relationship with Him. What sets us apart is that your problems become ours as we fight your battles for you and alongside you. Any victory and success that you win by faith becomes God's victory and success, so that you can become the next powerful testimony for His glory. Let's help you find what you've been searching for.
Great news. We are now streaming on 2 new platforms. For our viewers across the United States, you can watch us on Frontier Communications Channel 726. Fios by Verizon Channel 792. For our viewers in New York, tune in on Dish Channel 39, DirecTV Channel 42, and on local antenna 42.1. Take note and spread the word. We will never stop striving to bring you the quality programming you deserve. Thank you for your viewership and unwavering support. We are LFN, and we are here to stay.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Off your phones and enjoy each other.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
It's always important to consult your doctor.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Do you ever feel guilty for wanting to rest? Sometimes you feel as if you have to be on mode every single day. There's no time to stop. There's no time to break. And it's like sometimes you get that burnout feeling because when you look around, right, ladies, you're looking on social media, you're looking, at your friend's life, at other people's life, and then you're there whoa, it seems like they're always moving up. It seems like they're always growing. And I'm stuck here in this phase of my life, and I don't want to be stuck, but I'm trying everything that I can. And it's like I'm not moving forward. And I think that this is the problem when we start to compare ourselves to other people, because we don't know their full story. So, of course, on social media, and we always say that on Breaking the Silence, that you just see what they want you to see.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So you're seeing the good. Nobody or 99% of people is going to put their bad. Is going to put their struggle. They're always going to show hey, yeah, I got this, I got that, I got this is what's happening, this is what's happening, this is what's going on. But you don't see how long it took them to put all of those pieces into place. Mm-hmm. Maybe by the time you're looking at that story, they're on year 5. Mm-hmm. And you're looking at it as if they just started. And you're like, wow, they keep getting, but it took time. And as we're talking about Earth Day today, it reminded me of gardening or planting, right? Mm-hmm. You have the seed is in the dirt, and then it takes time for it to bloom. When you look at a garden, it doesn't always have blooms the whole year. Mm-hmm. There's times when the garden is dead, right? Because it has to go, it has to restart, right. And then it comes back. And for us, our life can't always be on go mode. Mm-hmm. Because when it's on go mode, when it's always, I have to achieve something, I have to accomplish something, I didn't grow this time, I didn't get this, and then we burn out. Mm-hmm. Because our bodies, our life is wait, hold on, it's time to take a break. But you're I can't take a break because Nori just got this new job and I got to get something better. Or Francisca just bought a car and my car is old. So, you're always trying to get to where someone else is in your life. Your body is wait, can we just enjoy what we have? Yeah. What is wrong with us with enjoying this time right now before we have to get something new, something better?
Yeah. Yeah, and in each season, it's we do something different for each season. Have you ever stopped to think why we spring clean? Where did that even start from? Where did that even come from? It's kind of like a fresh start. When spring comes, the rain washes everything away, everything is new, everything is fresh. And so our lives are the same way. There's seasons where we are supposed to be growing, but there's seasons where we're supposed to be still. We're just supposed to be still and maintaining. There's seasons where we need to be letting go, like in the fall. We need to let go. We need to let go of things that are no longer serving us. So it's important for us to take time to have those down moments, to have those moments of peace, to have those moments of transformation and of change, going with what you were saying saying, ShyTia, in speaking like with the garden, if things don't break and you don't prune those things, they're not going to produce fruits. They're not going to be able to grow. They don't grow 24/7 and constantly producing fruit. There's times where they don't produce fruit. There's time where they need help. There's time where they have to let go of leaves. They have to let go of seeds. They need help from other plants in order for them to be able to produce the fruits. In the same way, we need that same thing. So we need to be gentle with ourselves and stop comparing ourselves to these social media and to even just to people's lives in general. Because you just think like, and I know I have thought that plenty of times. You see somebody succeeding and you're just like, but they were just born naturally that way. They were not born natural. Most of them are not born naturally that way. And even if they are, they had a lot of struggles and they had those down seasons. They had those bad seasons, but it was through those bad seasons that they were able to grow and flourish even more.
You know, I like what you guys are saying, but you know what? It's taking me a little towards the side of like eating as well. Like, you know, when eating seasonally, it kind of reconnects you. It reconnects you with, you know what, the simple things, because at times with the hustle and bustle, we're just so accustomed to eating this, eating that, or you think that eating what's best, what's good, what's healthy is, you know, it's costly, is this and that, when it actually can be just like the simplest things, which actually don't even cost a lot. If you see nowadays, people, they're spending more and more money on things that are supposedly healthy and stuff. But listen, since we're talking about Earth Day, what about those nice simple foods that just simply come straight from the ground? You know, what about those simple things that, and they cost less as well, as opposed to all of these things that we're spending in order to put into our body? You know, so I'm hearing you guys think, and it's just taking me towards that side as well. You know, with the pressure and everything that goes on in our everyday life, we're always focusing on like, okay, we're on the go. We're on the go. I need to do this because I don't have time to stop. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. But when you actually stop to make time and go for like those things that are simple, you have no idea, you know, the refreshness that it has in your life, in your mental state, in everything. Like, not kidding. You know, Francisca talks about like her gardening and stuff. You see the peace, the calmness that it brings, you know. So those things are very important that a lot of us, we take for granted because of the hustle. I'm too busy for this. I'm too busy for that. But when you really just stop, you take a step back and you do things like that, it's like it just completely changes and shifts your mindset, your mentality.
And just have a quick, going off of the food. Nowadays, if you've ever had an orange in season and you've had an orange out of season, they taste totally different. And what they have to do in order to produce mass amounts of oranges for you to be able to enjoy off season makes that not as healthy for you as in the natural seasons. That's why it's important for you to eat in season, because then those fruits and vegetables will actually have the nutrients that your body needs, opposed to eating stuff that are made in labs, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, and I was thinking about that as well, because even if you go to different countries, like my husband, he's from Jamaica, so he always, and everybody from other countries, they always say that, like the food here, the fruit here, back in my, because it was more natural, and again, like it comes from the trees, they get it, my husband will say he'll just pick it from the tree, from his neighbor, things like that. And so with it being natural, it's like it tastes better. It tastes how it's supposed to taste. But then here, because we're not meant to grow these things here, you kind of can taste the difference, or as you say, when it's out of season, and all of these things, you see the difference within the things that you're eating, the things that, even our lifestyle, you know, because our bodies, our life has this natural rhythm. As you say, each season is built for something. And if we're always on the season that is opposite of what we're we're supposed to do. Like maybe you're trying to hold on to something, you're trying to grow it, and then it's like the season for you to let it go. Regardless of, let's say it's fall, but maybe in your stage of life, that's your season to let people go so that way you can grow. So ladies, you have to see what season is my life in right now. Am I in the season of growth? Am I in the season of rest? Am I in the season of letting go? When you see what season your life is and you go according to that season, you're going to see that you have more peace, and your life is also going to go in the way that you want it to go. So always remember, not every season is meant to grow, but you will grow if you go according to the season. So we'll be right back after this break.
Breaking the Silence, where women speak up and make their voices heard.
You can find Universal Church on the air 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on Universal Online Radio, the app that revives your spirit, strengthens your faith, and inspires you every hour of the day. Enjoy uplifting songs and music that motivate you to be an overcomer right now.
Talking to the Lord, I don't think that I can face it. Never any.
Get inspired by real stories of faith.
I put God first because I know if I'm with Him, then He's always going to be with me no matter what.
Receive messages of faith, peace, and spiritual encouragement whenever you need it.
Let the way you treat others be your legacy.
Keep up with exclusive updates and news. Enjoy the deep conversations on Bishop Bara Joshua's Soul Food Podcast to nourish your soul.
Because no one is broken beyond repair. Before the Lord.
Discover insightful lessons to make the right decisions to improve your life. Download Universal Online Radio today and stay connected to the Word of God anytime, anywhere. Find the app on the Google Play and Apple App Store.
We said we'd never break the 3-second rule. We'd never make a separate dinner. And never do that. We'd never let them sleep in our room. And never become a minivan mom.
Hey, Chris. Okay, well, I'm not at my desk right now.
As parents, we say never a lot, but never happens. So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, know it can happen. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock.
Tired of feeling unheard? It's time for Breaking the Silence. Real women, real talk.
Okay, let's be honest. How much do you really know about Earth Day? That's what I thought.
Not much.
Not much, exactly. So Earth Day is celebrated every single year on April 22nd. So every year, April 22nd is Earth Day. And today we're going to be telling you 3 things that you need to know about Earth Day. So ladies, first off, as we learned in our trivia, Earth Day started in 1970. And it actually started here in America, right? So there was a group of Americans that were protesting about all of these environmental issues that they wanted to resolve. So they decided to protest, and that's when everything changed. So it was about 10% of the entire U.S. population at that time who felt like this was something that they needed to talk about, something that needed to be promoted. And that movement actually led to us to have the EPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency. And because of the EPA, they also pushed major laws like Clean Air Act and the Clean Water Act into action. And we see things like this with like Flint, Michigan, and all of these other places that had those water problems that everybody found out was lead, was poisoning them, and now they're able to have fresh water, clean water sources because of the EPA that all started from 1970. So we see how it still goes into effect even today.
And look at that. And I'm sure at the beginning they did not think it was going to take off the way that it did. They were just they were protesting, right? And now actually this is celebrated in 190 countries. So what started in the US is now worldwide. So over 1 billion people participate every year in Earth Day. And actually in 2016, the United Nations chose Earth Day to sign the Paris Climate Agreement. And did you know that overseas, instead of it being Earth Day, it's called International Mother Earth Day?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in the UN, which I think is really, really interesting. The fact that what started off as something so small in the United States was able to branch out, and now it has reached over 190 countries. Everybody's celebrating Earth, because if you think about it, like, we all live here, and we need to take care of it, and we need to be able to value what we have, because I think now we are kind of seeing what everything we have done to the earth and how it has been affecting. So we're trying to kind of go back in time and try and fix what we've messed up. But we really just, and I think that's in life in general. Like how many times do we mess things up and then we wish we could go back and fix it? We can't. So we need to like value it now.
And there's some damages that we can't undo. Like, you know, like the greenhouse gases and all of these things, like the ozone layer. Like we can't undo that. Like we can't fix it. So it's like now everybody's like, well, let's try to do it together. Let's try to, you know, work on it now. And it, it's good, but it's only delaying the inevitable.
Because we've already done so much damage already. So, but I think it's really cool that everybody worldwide is kind of joining in on this effort, and that it started off as something small. We talk about this on the show before. Like, you can be the first. You know, you can pave the way. And imagine those people say, well, why are we even going to do this?
It's not that, they don't care. No one's going to listen to us.
Because when you were talking, I remember when I was younger, I would see these protesters like chaining themselves to trees. Like, you cannot cut down the trees, it's bad for the environment. And they would protest.
They would look crazy. But now today,
you appreciate it, you value those things. And it's so important too, because yes, like ShyTia mentioned, you mentioned there's some things that, you know, we just can't go back and fix. But and the same thing with life. There's certain things that you do that can't be fixed, but you can make sure that everything that you do moving forward makes a difference. So that's why it's so good and it's so important. But it was also done with a strategy as well. You know, making Earth Day fall on April 22nd, there was a reason for it. The Senator Gaylord Nelson, he chose that day actually to target college students. You know, making it land between spring break and also, you know, final exams. And all of that was also with the goal to tap into energy of student activism at that time. And even nowadays, because again, we always see many different people, many different communities and groups and stuff doing things in order to make things better for everyone, for our future as well. So it's always important to, you know, take those things into consideration.
And as I was saying, I remember when I was younger for Earth Day, like what they would do on TV, they would make like a blank screen. And so the kids that day, it was like National Day to Play. So it was like they told all the kids, get out of the house, like don't sit, do something. It's nice outside and it's the day to help the earth. And it was kind of like to cut the cost of energy. And as children, we're not thinking like, oh, I'm saving the earth. We're like, okay, well, I can't watch nothing on TV. Let me go play. But it actually promoted like kids. And I wish that they still did that today. Like, you know, like just be like, no social media today. Like go outside, no YouTube, no nothing, go outside, play. Because if you really think about it, the kids today, they don't really go outside to play. They don't like, they care like, oh, let's save the earth. But what are they really doing about it? They're not really planting trees. They're not getting hands on. They're like promoting stuff like, oh yeah, this sounds good to promote. But they don't know the reality spirituality behind it. So I think those things that raises awareness, and that's why we're talking about it today, is to raise that awareness, to be like, hey, you know, this is something important. Like, hey, maybe my generation will die before anything major happens, but what about those who are coming after us?
Exactly.
You know, they're the ones who might suffer those consequences. So if we can help them get that awareness, like, hey, you know, it's time for you guys to take this serious. Yes, it's time to maybe not use that plastic straw anymore.
Or that disposable cup.
Exactly.
Or that plastic bag.
Because it's not going to affect you today, but tomorrow it will affect someone.
Yeah.
So ladies, let us, you know, take into consideration after this, you know, there you go outside. Don't leave before BTS finish, okay? Stay with us. We're going to go on a quick break, but we'll be right back.
What troubles have you been going through? Heartbreak, depression, family trauma, incurable diseases, or financial setback? Don't give up. There is a way out. Call 888-332-4141, our toll-free 24-hour helpline today.
Ready to love again, but worried the past will hold you back? Join Breaking the Silence as we guide you through crucial steps to inner healing before stepping into your next relationship. Step 1. Reflect and release. Acknowledge the past to pave the way for a brighter future. Step 2. Rediscover joy within yourself. Your passions are the key to unlocking a fulfilling life. Step 3. Build a support system. Connect with those who uplift you on your journey to healing. Don't face life's challenges alone. Find your tribe, break the silence, and join the conversation.
We know it's not an easy thing to do. So be kind to yourself, be merciful to yourself.
At the end of the day, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you have to be comfortable with you, despite your flaws or whatever.
This is where I am. My heart, even though it's wounded, even though I've done something, this is what I need to be happy.
Sometimes, all it takes is a conversation.
You are watching LFN.
One more time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Okay, ladies, so during the break, a grandma, she wanted to know how she can get her grandchildren involved because, you know, she's like, I'm in my grandma era and I want my kids to be in their grandma era, and it's Earth Day, so what better day to start? So what is something fun that they can do to get their kids involved with Earth Day?
Well, I mean, if they live in a house and they have a backyard, they can be able to straighten it up and stuff. And hey, if there's a couple of them, maybe do a competition or something and put some new things down and stuff. I remember that's what I used to do as a kid in school. You know, we would choose kind of like a section or a place that was kind of, you know, abandoned and stuff. We would clean it up and stuff and, you know, put certain things down, make it look better and help the earth out. So
yeah. Or maybe even take them to a park, because sometimes you want your grandkids to kind of get out all that energy and run around. where you can still see them, take them to the park and see what they're able to pick up from there, and then come home and then they can build something from that. They can kind of showing them that you can take things that people have thrown away and reuse them, repurpose them, and create something beautiful out of it, that not everything has to just be trash and just throw it away. So you get like a little life lesson out of it. You get to create something, and you get the kids out of the house and they can run around, and then you can have a little bit of silence once it's
exactly. You know, and somebody over here on this side actually won first place by doing that. She was telling us she made it. So as you can see, it is fun, and it's something that anybody can do, whether you're older, whether you're younger, a baby. You can even have the kids going out with the, you know, the little bag and picking up trash, because they follow our example. So if you want to comment what you did for Earth Day, you can scan this QR code right there. There it goes, at BreakingTheSilence_talk show, where you can comment, where you can check out our pictures. You can DM us, ask us questions, or maybe even tell us your story, how you won first place in your science class because of your Earth Day project, or you just want to be a viewer joiner here on the orange couches with us. But ladies, unfortunately, it is time for us to say bye.